But here's the generalship night now, my people. The Prime Minister has more members in both the House and Senate. And therefore, the Prime Minister, man or woman, will always win. Bless up, my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl, Anissa Bell Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to the returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Turn the post notification bell on. Put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, I am about to dissect some parts of this new constitution reform report that has been made privileged from the Constitution Reform Committee Minister Malahoo Fort, my people, and also a sociologist weighed in on this very same report, my people. Bombshell, another one, yeah? So I have to listen to this one keenly and share out this one so we can get others aware of what is really going on. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. That channel is Bell Rose Shorts Media. Get that channel to 1k for me, please and thanks. And just before me get into the aspects what I really want to touch upon, my people, I want to get this reform report, this constitution reform report, my people, and read it for yourself. For those who, maybe on the downside as it pertains to the reading, I beg somebody read it part by part for me. I'm not going to read off everything one time because, as I said, this is 103 pages. Right? And not even me, I gotta get the time to read off everything for you right now, my people. But reading make it a man. And them say back then, if you want to hide something from a black man, put it in a book. And so you have to go out there and try to get the information for yourself. Don't sit down and let any government at all push anything down in your throat. So I have the whole reform report, so anybody who wants it from me, jump in on my WhatsApp. Only WhatsApp. The number is 954-288-6467. We even seen sociologist and development scientist Peter Espute weighing in, my people, giving his objection and saying that there is more generalship than anything else. And when the time comes, based on his objections, his vote will be no in that referendum. And here's some of what he objected to, my people. He says the recommendations of the Constitutional Reform Committee are exactly what I expected from a bunch of political appointees representing the party in power, dedicated to make proposals to increase the power of the ruling party over the opposition and the people. The opposition nominees did not sign the final report. I don't see how they could. If the CRC recommendations are incorporated in Jamaica's new constitution, the power and prerogatives of whichever party forms the opposition will be severely curtailed. What these recommendations do is create a Jamaican monarchy with the Prime Minister as the supreme monarch. And before me delve deeper into what he objected to, my people, why do we need, if we become a Prime Minister? and a president, with the Prime Minister having more power than even the President. The President is the Prime Minister's man or woman, whether the opposition party likes it or not, and even if they strongly object to the Prime Minister's nominee. Section 4.3.1 says the selection of the President is to be done through two-stage process of nomination and confirmation. Nomination by the Prime Minister or consultation with the leader of the opposition with a view to arrive at consensus, and confirmation by the Parliament in joint sitting of both houses on a vote of 2/3 majority of each house, voting separately by secret ballot. In the absence of consensus between the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition, each is empowered to make a separate nomination to be confirmed by both houses of Parliament, sitting jointly, on a vote of an absolute majority of each house, voting separately by secret ballot. So the PM goes to the leader of the opposition with his nominee. If the leader of the opposition agrees, then the name goes to both houses, who must confirm by a 2/3 majority. But if both sides agree, the vote will be 100% for the Prime Minister's nominee. But if there is no consensus, that means if they don't agree, then both the Prime Minister and the leader of the opposition name their candidates, and both names go to the Parliament, where a simple majority in both houses determines the President. But here's the generalship in it now, my people. The Prime Minister has more members in both the House and Senate, and therefore the Prime Minister, man or woman, will always win. Say suppose a government has a 2/3 majority in the elected lower house, like the government has now, and they wish to change the constitution to give themselves more power. This will be difficult under the present constitution, because to attain a 2/3 majority in the appointed upper house, one of the opposition members has to vote with the government. Holness has been afraid of this crossover, which is why in his first term he required his senators to sign undated letters of resignation before their appointment, which was ruled to be unconstitutional. Setting the Senate so the government does not have a 2/3 majority is most important provision in our present constitution, and checking the absolute power of the government. A stroke of genius by our founding fathers. But Andrew Holness government wishes to remove this check on the absolute power of the governing party. Some people, they no longer want 2/3 to vote. You see where I'm going, my people? Section 410 composition of the Senate increased from its present membership of 21 to 27, appointed by the President as follows. 15 members on the recommendation of the Prime Minister, 9 members on the recommendation of the Leader of the Opposition, and 3 members in President's discretion from among outstanding persons in the private sector or civil society, faith-based or community-based organizations, or other sectors of the society as the President considers necessary. And remember now, my people, the President is the Prime Minister's man or woman, and so in a crucial vote, the 3 senators the President selects are likely to be supportive of the Prime Minister. Want to see where I go, my people? Which would result in the government having a 15 plus 3 equal 18, while the opposition would have that 9. And so the government always wins by a 2/3 majority. So if you want to get away from the 2/3 majority, why not set up the Senate now with 27 members, which still would give 2/3 majority? So now this means, my people, there would be no more constitutional checks and balances, but more power for the government. So therefore, under the Andrew Holness Constitution, Andrew Holness will have more power than Queen Elizabeth or King Charles ever had. Over the last year and more, we've seen Mr. Espute outline that the government has avoided public consultation and public education on the present and reformed constitution. And the CRC report confirms it. Public education and engagement, it will be essential for successful completion of this phase of the constitutional reform project, that the public be sensitized to its importance and persuaded to adopt a positive attitude to the proposed reforms. And some people had done a video where Mr. Hugh Small, outline the schedule, that is supposed to be laid down for this constitutional amendment process. And remember that the frame for the tabling, debate and passage of the reform bill, as provided by the Constitution, a period of 3 months must elapse between the tabling of the bill and the commencement of the debate in the House of Representatives. A further period of 3 months must elapse between the conclusion of that debate and the passing of the bill by the House of Representatives. I was seeing that they had passed this in the House already, right? But Section 1353, this timeline allows for full public education and engagement on the content of the bill. According to the CRC, recommends that the public education and engagement exercise should be expanded and given support of the political leaders of the nation. But the way always see them and move my people, not much public education are going to be, given out, because to me, they're trying to pass this before even the next general election. They're trying to complete, in Jamaica becoming a republic before 2025 of September. So basically right now what Mr. Espute is saying that these public educations really and truly right now is to persuade the people to accept the proposal by this government. Right? So I want to hear from one of my people who want to think about everything that was said in this video. As I said, the whole reform report is 103 pages. It's very long. So I have to take on the time, read it little so I can get a greater understanding of what is really going on, my people. So then now, having heard all of this, my people, do you believe what some of the words on the street saying that Marlene is trying to hold the Constitution, reform, hostage, ransom, basically? Do you really now believe that Marlene is really trying to stop the whole Jamaica from becoming republic when there are a lot of stuff in this where just in favor of the ruling party right now, my people? Isn't this a cause for the opposition leader and the opposition not to sign off on this, my people? Where is the rest of the public education? It's only 3 parishes they have gone to with 5 public meetings. We don't know, my people. We even seen them making a big hullabaloo out of Marlene's dual citizenship, where, he basically get his British citizen by birthright of his father. When in truth and in fact he's a born Jamaican, has lived in Jamaica all his life, basically. And so, let us see what they will say as it pertains to the dual citizenship in this newly reformed constitution. When we know that there are a whole myriads of MPs on both sides, more so on the governing side now, with dual citizenship too, right? Who are even born in other countries. So I want to hear from one of my people. Drop on the 2 cents in the comment section. Tell me what you think about everything that was said in this video. Go and read up, my people. Read up, so you can get a better understanding. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Go over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership, you get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. Member badges, member shout out, a whole heap of benefits. Join the ABR, membership, my people. We do notification shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Linden Green. Big up yourself, Linden. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the videos, share out the videos. Support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. As on come up on the videos them, on like up the videos them, and share out the videos them. Thanks again for each and every one who's supporting the channel. You can donate to the channel just the same if it's laid upon your heart. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.